Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into some pretty incredible new technology. It's set to completely change how we all create educational visuals, basically taking the need for pro design skills right out of the equation to get professional-looking results.
So, let me ask you this. Have you ever had a brilliant idea for a diagram, a chart, or maybe an infographic, but you just got stuck because, well, you're not a graphic designer? Yeah, it's a super common hurdle for educators, creators, pretty much everyone.
But what if you could get that professional-grade design without Photoshop skills kind of quality? I mean, without the years of training or the super expensive software. That is the exact promise of what we're going to be looking at today. Okay, so the tool is called Nano Banana Pro, and it's way more than just a simple upgrade. We're talking about a fundamental shift in our ability to turn an idea into a polished professional visual, and to do it almost instantly. So what exactly is it under the hood? Well, it's the latest AI image generation model from Google DeepMind, and it's built on their really powerful Gemini 3 Pro foundation. That's basically their most advanced creative AI. You can think of it as your own personal artist and designer, just ready to go, creating incredibly detailed visuals just from your command. Let's break down what it can actually do. First off, we're talking about the power to generate images in stunning 4K resolution. Then there's the ability to write clear, sharp text directly on the images, which, trust me, is a huge leap forward for AI. And get this, you can blend up to 14 different reference images, all while having super precise control over things like lighting and style. But, specs are just specs. What does all this power actually mean for you, the creator? Let's connect these features to the real-world benefits, because that's what makes this a true game changer. The shift here is just massive. Think about it. The old way of doing manual design was slow, it was complex, and it was kind of locked behind expensive software and pro-level skills. The new way? It's fast and it's intuitive. It makes powerful design accessible to literally everyone, and it's so much more efficient. First up, let's talk about quality. This tool can output images in 4K resolution, and that's not just some tech spec. It's the real difference between an image that looks kind of amateur and one that looks truly professional. This high resolution gives you total flexibility. Your creation is going to look crisp on a huge projector screen, sharp on a tiny Instagram feed, and even detailed enough to be printed on a physical poster. It's one design, ready for any format you can think of. Now, for what might just be the single biggest breakthrough here, clear text rendering. For years, getting AI to write legible words was, well, a nightmare. It just couldn't do it. That problem is now basically solved. And the benefit, especially for educational content, is immediate and so obvious. This means you can finally create complex diagrams, scientific charts, and learning cards with labels and annotations that are perfectly sharp and readable. No more weird, garbled text. All right, let's look at another number. 14. That's how many reference images you can upload into a single prompt to help guide the AI's creation. That's a lot of creative input. And this is your key to consistency. By using reference images, you can make sure your brand colors are spot on or that your characters look exactly the same in every single scene. It's how you maintain a specific visual style across a whole series of illustrations. So you're probably wondering, okay, this is cool, but how do I actually do this? Let's break down the creative process. It is so much simpler than you might think. It all starts with the prompt. And don't be intimidated by that word. A great prompt is just a set of clear instructions. All you have to do is tell the AI the subject, the style you're going for, and any other important details. That's it. Take a look at this example. It breaks down perfectly, right? The subject is the string of turtles plant. The style is that vintage botanical poster look. And then the details specify the layout, the labels, the resolution, the aspect ratio. See? Simple, clear instructions. So your whole workflow becomes incredibly straightforward. You just open the tool, you craft a descriptive prompt using that simple formula, you upload any reference images you want to use, set your resolution and aspect ratio, and then you just hit generate. And from there, you can even tweak the results with more text commands. Okay, now that you know how it works, where can you actually use it? Let's just look at a few of the areas where a tool like this can have a massive impact. The possibilities here are really vast. I mean, think about it. Detailed biology diagrams of cell structures, historical timelines for history class, step-by-step tutorial graphics for a blog, bite-sized learning cards for social media, or even a full set of visuals for an entire online course. Basically, anything you need to teach or explain visually, this can do it. So, what's the big takeaway from all of this? What does a tool like Nano Banana Pro really mean for the future of creative work? Ultimately, this is all about one thing: the democratization of design. This technology puts the skills and the power of a professional designer into the hands of anyone who has a good idea. It just removes all those technical barriers and lets creativity lead the way. The barrier between your idea and a polished final product has never been lower. The very definition of a designer is changing right before our eyes. So the only question that's really left is, what will you create first?